Well, good morning from Two Happy Children Farm. I'm out in the 4440 and we're doing a burn down today. The wind is finally down to about 5 to 10 right now. We've had some gusty days. We've had about 80 hours over 50 degrees. This is my spring burn down. You want to have at least 2 nights above 50 before you do it. It's about 75 right now. The sun is out, kind of cloudy. It's been about perfect. This is my spraying setup. It's a 16 row or 40 foot spray rig. Really inexpensive. Red Ball 650. I'm using the air induction tips to run me at 10 gallons an acre and 7 miles an hour. Also in there we have a 44 ounce of glyphosate. I'm going to be hitting the winter annuals really hard, especially my thistles. And henbit should die pretty easy, but I really want to get rid of Canadian thistles. So this is what the field looks like. Just about an ideal day to spray. When I do the outside passes, I've been using drift retardant along with the air induction nozzles to keep the drift down. Out here in the main part of the field, it's not as bad, so I'm just using the straight glyphosate. I'm also putting some micronutrients out with this batch, so let's get going. So it's a pretty smooth ride through the field. I got the windows open today to keep the cab cool. It's not hot enough to run the air conditioner, but it's not cold enough to leave the windows open. So you get to hear the 4440 running. Some of the newer tractors don't sound like this tractor, and since it's an older tractor, it also has some unique smells. So you got the diesel smell and the transmission fluid going. And we're running down. This is about a 25 acre per hour operation, which is fine for my size operation. I can knock this out in about 3 hours with all the refilling. My farm has probably 3 or 4 different soil types. We're entering one of the most productive types, and this is where the henbit is the densest. And it's also where I got the most bushels of corn out last year. So we'll be monitoring this area. Also, one of the reasons why I'm using the higher dose of glyphosate is to get through this weed canopy to make sure it's really dead. Planting around here, I should look at around 4 weeks from now. I'm doing the burn down now, so the weeds that are emerged are going to die in time for planting. And frankly, we've just been blessed with some warm weather, so I really want the burn down to work, so I'm doing it now instead of waiting for some very changing weather or getting rained out. I may have to come back with a light dose of glyphosate right after planting before emergence, but that's okay with me. I'm coming to the headland, so I'm going to pause this and pick it up on the way back. We're back. So a lot of guys have used GPS in their fields, and I've had a GPS unit. It wasn't accurate as I wanted it to be. But what I've got now is, since it's a no-till operation, all the corn rows are still up. So all I do is count rows to make sure my passes are correct. So sometimes I'm off by 1 count, but for the most part, it's pretty good. And also, since these rows are up, they're going to guide me for planting this year. is a quarter-mile field, so we get down and back pretty quick. I think we're the smallest farmers in the county for sure. Making a living on our small farm, combining crops with vegetables. It's almost unheard of. So here we are changing soil types. You notice the wheat competition is gone. So I've been doing some fertility experiments this year, trying to see if I can get this part of the field to start carrying its own weight. It's not by adding more nitrogen, it's by adding the micronutrients and potassium. In just about every scenario, this part of the field was testing low on just about every nutrient there was. Actually, every nutrient. So this year we're putting about $20 to $30 worth of micros and extra stuff on this part of the field to see if we can get it to start behaving like the rest of the farm. So that's what we're doing today, getting our burn down done. Perfect weather. Weather's cooperating. Getting ready to plant in about 4 weeks. So have a good day.